2017 was a rollercoaster year for the grain industry, with different focal points every month. And Grain SA, as a trusted source of information, was inundated with media requests.
Grain SA le yona e tsebisitse balemi ka seboko seno le gore ba se tshoge. Makgotlo a re dikuno ga di ne di amega.
Following the droughts of the past 2 years, South Africa has had a bumper crop, and this should drive prices down.
Well, Grain SA says it expects prices to remain at low levels until late next year.
Grain SA says South Africa is the only country on the continent that is food secure. Risks to food security include the climate, access to finance, and the fluctuating rand.
South Africa is harvesting its biggest maize crop in almost 4 decades, with Grain SA predicting well over 15 million tons.
Grain SA's head of grain economy and marketing, Dr. Dirk Strydom, says the last season has been rife with extremes as the market has fluctuated from import to export scenarios.
Graan SA hoop dat die verpligte en tydige bekendmaking van die in- en uitvoer van graan en oliesade 'n vermindering in pryskommeling sal meebring.
Rain has faded and wheat farmers in the Western Cape are starting to count the costs of the debilitating drought.
Our estimate is between 600,000 and 700,000 of wheat for the Southern and Western Cape compared to the 1 million of last year.
While ensuring accurate media feeds, the Grain SA team put together a string of highly successful events. The 2017 Congress, with Grain Mapping the Future as theme, dealt with projections for production and trade, as well as new organizational structures. Throughout the year, Grain SA Farmer Days and SAFEX workshops were held to assist members in making the best possible production and marketing decisions. NAMPO 2017 was a record-breaking year for this legendary show, in spite of tight economic conditions.
The Toyota Cheetahs players and management recently took time out of their rigorous schedule to make the trip to Bothaville for the 2017 Nampo Festival.
Die Toyota Cheetahs kuier vandag weer by Nampo, wat 'n voorreg om deur Graan Suid-Afrika genooi te word om weer by Nampo te kuier in 2017. Die landbouindustrie was onder baie groot druk oor die laaste paar jaar met wonderlike reën wat in die Vrystaat en omliggende omgewings geval het. Is daar oeste op die lande en daar sommer glimlagte op die gesigte.
Die organiseerders van vanjaar se Nampo Oesdag het hulle tevredenheid uitgespreek met die suksesvolle geleentheid. Ek het met die uitvoerende hoof van Graan Suid-Afrika, Jannie de Villiers, na afloop van Nampo 2017 gesels en hy het baie positiewe terugvoering gegee.
Ja, Dion, ek het nou net so pas die amptelike syfers nou gekry nadat hulle als gerekonsilieer het en ons het so 78,648 mense daar gehad. Nou, dis 'n nuwe rekord vir ons, omtrent 3,000 meer as die vorige jaar.
Straight after the show, planning commenced for NAMPO 2018, which extends to this big brand also taking its magic to the Western Cape.
Graan SA en Bredasdorp Megapark het verlede week 'n samewerkingsooreenkoms geteken om 'n landbou- en nywerheidstentoonstelling by Megapark in Bredasdorp aan te bied. Die expo wat van 12 tot 15 September sal plaasvind, sal op handel en vee fokus.
In terms of 2017's activity in the South, Grain SA was an active participant in the Swartland show. While up north, the organisation also took part in the Bultfontein Boertjiefees. The Grain Academy for Young Agricultural Leaders is growing and adapting all the time. A unique angle was added through the Pay It Forward One Grain at a Time campaign, whereby participants had to present grain-based gifts to the underprivileged. The Grain SA Day of Celebration in Bloemfontein was once again a huge success. It was a day of colourful cultural pride and harvest joy. A festive celebration of successful partnerships and farmer achievements, which also sparked extra media interest in Grain SA's Farmer Development Programme. Continuing the spirit of festivity, the prestigious Syngenta Grain Producer Award ceremony took place in Johannesburg on the 13th of October, and this time we honoured farming legacies. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2017 Grain Awards.
A very good evening to you all and a warm welcome to this glittering night of celebration.
This Inspiration Award for 2017 is going to a farmer in Hoopstad area called Janus Barnard.
The winner for the New Era Commercial Farmer of the Year is Edwin Mutlatsi.
These are smart farmers. They use technology to counter challenges. They focused on the smallest detail, yet have an integrated, holistic approach to growth.
The winner of the Grain SA Syngenta Commercial Farmer of the Year is AC van Wyk van Bultfontein.
Saaier, saai. Dit is Gods gebod. Al verdroog vrug en blare. Al verslaan al die are. Saai die sade van gedagte en laat die oes aan nageslagte.
2017 was certainly a year in which the industry had to truly prove its mettle. And for the marketing team, it presented the opportunity to showcase this strength that is the legacy of agriculture.